Hello, everyone. Welcome to Guardians of the Earth. Today, we will talk about a topic that can be challenging to discuss, but thanks to the movie The Letter, we can engage it with confidence and clarity. We interviewed Dr. Greg Asner and Dr. Robin Merton, protagonists of The Letter, and they share a deep perspective regarding the need for science and faith to be in dialogue. They are both marine biologists who are advancing techniques to create 3D maps of the ocean floor. We asked them 3 questions to understand the importance of dialogue between science and faith. The first question: what is the importance of a message like Laudato Si in this day and age?
To us, as scientists, the message is that faith and science need to work together to solve the climate crisis, to confront the climate crisis. And it's going to take a lot more people than just science to help this occur. And so it takes voices from different sectors, from different communities to come together. And so the movie is a lot about that coming together. People who represent the poor, people who represent the youth, people who represent indigenous and the science coming together in a dialogue to create a new path to try to address this climate problem.
Looking back on that interview, I completely agree. Laudato Si has a hugely important message, and it's one we want to spread. We also asked them, how can faith and science collaborate?
Faith and science can work together through communities and by listening to each other to understand the common problem of the climate crisis that we have.
That's right. It's not a problem that science can solve, and it's not a problem that separate communities of faith can solve. It's going to take everyone working together.
Listening to them both, I think it's deeply important to know that. So my gratitude again to Greg and Robin for that explanation. Finally, we asked them why they decided to participate in this project.
I've been a practicing scientist for 30 years, and we as scientists have been studying and confronting this climate problem for all 30 years of my career. In that process, we've come to realize as scientists that we cannot solve this without a much larger community involvement. So faith is part of the solution. Part of the solution is focusing on communities, like Robin said. Part of the solution is science. But any one of those is not going to get the job done. And so together, the idea that we could have a message that Pope Francis could help us have this conversation, I think that is why I joined and why I agreed to do this film.
And Paul saying, Pope Francis, when he wrote Laudato Si, he wrote a letter to all of us to join together and to come together to have this dialogue. And that invitation spoke to me. I'm not Catholic, but as somebody who cares about nature a lot and a scientist who studies it, it really spoke to me, and that's why I joined.
Thank you, everybody, for listening today and deepening our relationship between faith and science. Please, don't miss our next video for our program, Guardians of the Earth, to see how Laudato Si changes lives. Thank you, everybody.